I found my inspiration. I'm a video game programmer for Game Freak. I live in a large house in Connecticut with my wife and 2 kids. I have 1 boy and 1 girl. I have a 2-year-old named Mark and a 3-year-old named Lily. My wife, Mary, is a nurse. We both work as hard as we can to support ourselves and our kids. I'm pretty happy with what's going on in my life, and most things are going my way. I've always dreamed of being a video game programmer, and I thought I had almost all that I needed to be successful. I'm creative, imaginative, and I can also figure out how the logic would work. As a kid, I always got my inspiration from the games around me at the time, and I was able to think of the ideas possible for the game and not breaking the limits. I looked at these games for inspiration and confidence, and that is why I tried to pursue the job of a video game programmer. However, you're usually never the best instantly. I was struggling in the beginning, and it was tough. I had gone to MIT and studied technology and coding, so I would be more prepared for my dream. It definitely helped, but I was still struggling. I felt like finding another job. But this was my dream, and I was going to follow my dream and never surrender. Now that I made that decision, my family is benefiting from it. Now I'm at the head of the business. But there's always an obstacle in the way of being totally successful. 2 years ago, Game Freak wasn't profiting enough and the company was about to foreclose, so I suggested making a video game for the PC where you could choose to be good or bad, and there would be an intense story and objective for each side. It would be as close to real life as possible, with endless opportunities and places to go. Every transportation ever made would be fit inside this game. You could build or destroy, and people would play this game and say, "Wow, I can do this?" Mostly everyone thought it was impossible, but there weren't any other ideas, so it was the last chance this company had to stay standing. But I had a plan for it all to work out. I assembled a group of workers, and we started brainstorming. It was a lot of pressure on me, and it was a time in my life where I was at the point of losing it. But inspiration conquered my fear, and every time before I went to sleep at night, I reminded myself, I can endure this. It doesn't have to be as bad as long as I try. I tried to believe that my plan would overcome this challenge. When we got back to work, I announced my plan to the work group. What we did is, we made the game unfinished and not possessing the expectations we wanted, but we let the players comment on what they wanted fixed or added in. We worked hour after hour after hour, tweaking and fixing and building and destroying. After a few months, we let out our first version of the game to go out into the world for players to try. It was called Infiniteness. It was the ultimate seller for gamers, and it helped Game Freak stay in business. Now, I'm the inspiration for tons of kids and teens. And if my past self was here, I would tell him, your life gives you endless opportunities, but it only gives you 100 years to choose one. Don't wait for your life to make the decisions for you. You have to make the decisions for your life.